children. The topic that's given to me today is the relationship of mother is the highest of all human relationships, said Swami Vivekananda, and why. In fact, since morning, since all the programs were going on, I was trying to reflect on this topic. This is a very true statement when it comes to me and my mother also. I think all of us have that special place for our mother in our life. But as we grow, we actually stop, we forget her, we stop recognizing her efforts. The whole purpose of my mother was the existence of her two children and her family. A very devout wife, a very devotee from the heart. She has raised us with lot of devotion. But after this topic was given and I started reading why Swamiji said this, my love and respect for my own mother has grown multifold. So my heartfelt pranams to my mother and my parents for who I am today. I may not have my own thoughts because this is a very deep subject, but I will read from the book that is called, and why I'm sharing this is there is a bookstall that Ramakrishna at Hyderabad has displayed. They're very small books, but profound topics. Pick up any book before you go is my request. You will be given a kit also. You already purchased? Very nice. Nice to see you all. Very nice. So make books your friend from today onwards. So when I read this, I will say why Swamiji had high praise for her mother. It was Swamiji's strong conviction that no child can actually achieve anything great without being respectful to their parents, especially father, but particularly mother. As a true follower of Indian tradition, Swamiji actually glorified his mother's greatness and her character wherever he went. He actually spoke very high about his mother even when he met his Eastern and Western disciples. In fact, they came back and told many of us in India at that point in time, Swamiji's disciples and Ramakrishna Sangha, how great Swamiji spoke about his mother in his preachings or traveling all over. In fact, Swamiji's mother had a very tough time. She was married at a very young age, as it would happen in those times. She raised her children, had tough time with some of initial children passing away. But after she lost her husband at the age of 43, and where her relatives actually went into land litigation, she was not left with all the richness that she had enjoyed as long as her husband was there. But it seems she never complained. She never complained but raised all her children with the same dignified self that she was earlier. How many of us actually do that? How many of us actually thank or remember our mother for what she is doing for us? We think that it is her duty, but is it actually her duty, or it is her innate divine nature because of which she is actually nurturing us and being a mother to us? So Swamiji says, in fact, I cannot really tell what Swami, in place of I will actually use his words, always suffering but always loving. The love which my mother gave to me has actually made me who I am, and I owe a debt to her that I can never repay. I know that before I was born, my mother would fast and pray for hundreds of things which I could not even do even once. She did that for 2 years. I believe that whatever religious culture I have, I owe it to her. One key message, my dear young friends, that I want you all to take is, let us be respectful to our mothers and in what they do for us. Swamiji continued to actually quote that the motherhood is actually the essence of womanhood also. So while preaching or while in his talks with his Western women in America, he referred to Indian women as motherhood being paramount than wifehood, that is treated more importantly in the US. Devotion to the mother is the root of all welfare. Eternal, unquestioning self, surrender to mother only can give you peace. Love her for herself, without fear or favor. Do not expect anything when you love her in return. Love her because you are her child. This, I think, every mother expects of their children. And in India, every manifestation of power in the universe is actually mother. Divine, Shakti, power, they're all feminine forms, and we actually worship her. All our festivals have a paramount place for the divinity of mother, isn't it? But only resting in mother, we are safe. Motherhood is the highest of womanhood in India. As I said, see, the position of mother that Swamiji gives is the highest in the world. It is one place for you to learn and experience and exercise unending unselfishness. So the love, Swamiji also says, the love of God is the only love that is higher. So he actually says the love of mother's love is actually next to the love of God. So it is always the duty, the mother thinks that it is her duty to serve her children. She always puts her children first before she puts herself. The same is the fatherhood, but there is a special divinity that is manifested in a woman that makes her more special for the father. So I would want to end with a quote that Swamiji talks about. The ideal woman in India is the mother first and the mother last. In those days, I believe, when Swamiji were little kids, there was a tradition or a ritual, you may say. The small children actually used to go to their mothers early in the morning with a small cup of water in it. And the mother literally used to dip her feet into the water, and they would drink it. While they did it as a practice, or you may say as a ritual, Swamiji remembers that and says that every child and every mother actually deserves such a treatment from her children. So with that, in his lecture also, he says, this message that was given 150 years ago, or in later parts of the year when Swamiji was close to his mortal body, he said, I miss my mother. I haven't spent a lot of time with my mother. I actually missed her needs. I could not take care of her. But he actually ensures that he reaches out to his friends like Maharaja of Khetri, Ajit Singh and all, saying that if there is anything that I want to do in this age while doing service, is service to my mother. So he ensured to go back, he ensured he traveled with her, fulfilled her small wishes, ate when she cooked with lot of love. So I think all of us have that affectionate place for our mother. But as we grow, my prayer is that from today, let us learn from Swamiji's life the highest reverence and love for our mother, and let us all pray that Ma Sarada gives us that inner strength or blesses us so that we feel the connection with the universal motherhood, and that may that divinity in us come out of us, and may we manifest that in our lives. With those few words, I thank Mataji's for giving me this chance, and it was wonderful spending this day with you all. Thank you all and your institutions once again for making this youth program a grand success. Thank you so much.